Hey you guys, thank you for tuning into my channel. So today, this is going to be my second time redoing my solar system here. You see I have it in the window. So the first time I did it, it was just an experiment, and so far everything is working well. But I just want to critique my stuff that I did before. This is the power from the battery. Actually, this battery right here was so dead. I barely had anything coming up, and now it went from like a 6 to a 12.4 volt. And it actually took me about 2 or 3 weeks of me not doing anything to it, not using it. And with my inverter, of course, that it needed to be 12 or 24 volt for it to actually work. So here we go, it's at 12.4, and as we see here, it is working. So you see the USB, the fault, and the power. It's off right now, but USB, I can use the USB port right here while it's off. But when it's on, let's see if it works. Let's hope it don't go to fault. It went down. So let me redo these because these are the ones that have to be redone. I have bought some connectors, so that way I won't have to be sitting here wrapping it around because maybe it didn't wrap up properly or whatever. So it is working. See, it's blinking because there's some kind of fault going on right now. So let's go ahead and fix it up, and I'll show you guys how I do it. Alright, you guys, so I have everything right here, so I'm getting ready to move the camera just a little bit down. So, if you guys see my leg shifting, I'm like 6 months pregnant, so yeah, it kind of hurts. So, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going ahead to remove the wires that I have here. And I know you guys see that it's red, but I have black tape around it. Right here, if you can see it. Black tape around it to let me know that this is the negative. And just the plain red is positive, of course. So just remove this. So that. There we go. And remove that. So this is the controller right here for it. So what I'm going to do is move these to the side, and I'm going to focus on this, my inverter. So like I was telling you guys earlier with my inverter, I had wrapped the copper wire around it. So now with this, I have these connectors. So I'm gonna choose whichever one I want, or the one that fits properly onto it, and let's see if it helps out. So I'm thinking for red, I'm going to use a red one, of course. Put this around. It fits. Let's see if we can get one little snuggler. It might be too snug. So I guess we can just, we'll just go with this right here. Stick it in there. And we're just gonna twist the wire, and we're just gonna make it super small so it can fit right into that hole. And it's good to have these two. So just squeeze it so kind of get mushed up in there together. It's not fitting properly in that hole. Let's see again. Kind of clamp it in there together. So since it can't fit in here, we'll try to take like at least a couple of these wires out and have them fit in there, and then we're just gonna clamp it together once it gets into the hole. Just clamp it together, and then we're gonna put another connector on here as well. So I'll be back and I'll show you guys the results with these. Alright, you guys, so we're back. Oh, excuse the belly. I guess she wanted to get in the video too. But so we're back. So I put the connectors on the inverter. I know you guys see both of the black wraps, but also with the negative, I put a second black wrap on it too. So I know that it's the negative, and of course, if it's straight, it's the positive. So here we go. We're gonna try it out. So I'm gonna put the negative in first. Probably like loosen it up some a little bit. So yep, just trying to loosen it up. Oh, there we go. So let's stick that in. Stick that in all the way. And tighten it down. So I'm just gonna like make sure with that pressure. Stick it in all the way. And so now we're gonna put the positive in. Make sure that's. I guess I should have unloosened these. All right. So we're gonna stick that in. Make sure it's really, really tight, you guys, so it will not slip out. So there we go, bam, bam. And let's like do one good more twist. Oh, that was still a little loose. There we go. Alright, so the battery is down 11.9 volts. So I don't know if we will be able to turn on the inverter today, because it has to actually be 12 volts or higher. So but we would still, you know, pop it in and see what we get. So we're gonna start off with the negative. Stick the negative in there. and just tighten it up. And remember, the black is the negative, so that's in pretty well. Just tighten it up just a little bit more, just to make sure it stays in place. Like I said, you guys, excuse